morning from Energylandia, home to the largest collection of coasters in Europe and the second largest in the world. Of course, we've got Hyperion behind me and Zadra over at the back of the park. It's my first visit and I'm super excited to check this place out. So let's get inside and see what it's all about, shall we? Right, we've come into the park. They do allow on-ride filming. I had to go and get it checked and you get a little Energylandia sticker. They're quite thorough. Usually these places, when they want to check something, they just look at it and go, yeah, that's fine. She was pulling it and poking it and prodding it and going, yep, that's fine. So I'm going to start on Hyperion because it's at the front of the park. I see lots of kids coasters and, you know me, a cred's a cred. Let's go on Pepsi Hyperion, I believe. And there it goes. Up the lift hill right now. Perfectly timed. Looking forward to this one. Might be a bit chilly though. We missed a bit. That's my kind of queue time, 0 minutes. Okay. Whoa! Holy moly! Whoa! Oh. Right, there's a lot of things to talk about. First of all, that was not a 0 minute queue. You have to put everything in a locker, which is fine. It takes a while. You have to get like a wrist strap thing with a barcode. I think it was like 17 zloty, so about 3 or 4 quid. Not expensive for the whole day. And then everything. Like I had my wallet in my back pocket. No, I had to take everything out. So, you know, there's that. It said no filming, but I was allowed to film because I've got this magic sticker. And then you come out in the shop, which is nowhere near the lockers. So I went to buy the photos, and I didn't have my bank card on me. So I had to go all the way back over to the lockers to then come back. Yeah, a bit odd. It's bloody brilliant though. That thing is absolutely fantastic. Maybe not in this weather, because my forehead was absolutely freezing and I thought I was front row, so I had the goggles on, looking sexy and all that, and I'm pretty sure they were going to come off at one point, so it's absolutely bonkers. Annoyingly, it's only running one train, so it's kind of slow operations, but they do have a dedicated front row queue, which is fantastic. So, and I've also now got another, I've got lots of things on my wrist, hold on. I've also got, oh, I can't show you yet, somewhere in here, there's a thing for photos. So, there's a lovely picture of me looking sexy with those goggles on. I don't know what, like, I want to get all the creds. There's obviously little things here. I don't know whether to hit the big boys first. Like, I don't know if to go over to Zadra next. I'm actually quite impressed. Carly did that. She hates lift hills, but that's quite fast. It's a bit like Skyrush because it's an intimate one. Great fun. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I'm going to go and do something else and I'll see you over there. I don't know if you can hear the music. They've still got all the Christmas decks out. And playing Christmas music quite loud. It's a bit random. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get all the creds today because I know that at least Abyssus is shut, which is kind of annoying. Although I've heard mixed. Some people are like, it's not that big a deal. Some other people are like, it's excellent. I ain't going to get to try it today, so I think that's the only coaster that's shut. We'll see. Anyway, Speed's this way, Zadra's this way. Whichever one I see first is what we'll do. Right, formula says 10 minutes, which sounds alright. It's a launch coaster. Carly likes launch coasters. So I'm sure she'll like this too. Yeah, but that's if the queue is... It says 50 minutes on the floor, but obviously, like, it's walk-on. So, and then there's a wee suspended Vekoma? Maybe? I'm not sure whose that is, but it's a wee suspended family coaster. But yeah, let's see what this spaghetti's all about. And see when I get off. There we go, that is formula done. Nice little punchy launch on that Vekoma, very comfortable trains. One thing I will say though is queue times seem to be a bit inaccurate. Well, I found the photo kiosk. I need to go and get the photo because I looked sexy on the front row with those goggles again. But yeah, queues are definitely longer than they say, and this is very slippy. A little bit dangerous. A little bit dangerous. So I'm going to get the photo, and then I think Zadra is definitely next. So see you over there. Right, slight change of plan. I did not get a photo there because the photos that it was showing were last night's. They all said 6 o'clock last night. So anyway, we're heading this way because the signs say Zadra's this way. I kind of hope it is because it says Sweet Valley. Oh, I see Zadra in the distance. I don't know my way around here. You might have guessed that. I've never been before. So we're going this way because the signs say this way. And we're going to see if... now, I'm not a huge fan of RMCs. You've probably heard me say that in other videos. But I was a massive fan of Iron Gwazi, and everyone says this is like the sister to Iron Gwazi. So also curious about Carly, because she did Iron Gwazi and said never again. That was 2 years ago though, before she got into coasters. So she does come on this one. Curious to see if her opinion has changed. Find out in a minute. Right, one thing about this place is there's like pockets of it that are really, really well themed, like this. But then there's other bits that aren't, and I haven't quite got my head around whether it's the new stuff is themed and the old stuff isn't, or if it's kind of hit and miss. We have no idea where we're going, by the way. Well, I'm hoping we're going towards Zadra. It's so bizarre, still having all the Christmas stuff. Anyway, yeah, as I say, this bit is very well themed. Other bits, less so. I see a sign that says Zadra. Excellent. See you over there. Carly just went, that's some drop. Yes, it is. I've also heard that this queue is a lot of walking. I think it said 0 minutes or 10 minutes. Like, it didn't say it was a long queue, but long walk. So see you in an hour when I get to the front. That would be an excellent coaster in the summer. Holy crap, I am frozen. Do you enjoy that?
Oh, right. So much better than Iron Gwazi.
So, to be fair, Carly did Iron Gwazi when she wasn't feeling the best. And she wasn't quite into coasters as much as she is now. That is absolutely bonkers. I am completely frozen.
Don't do it in minus degrees.
I don't do it in minus degrees. A few things. That took a lot longer than the 10 minutes because I waited for front row for POV. I'll try and get a nostril cam tomorrow, and I don't care. It's only on one train like everything else, so that didn't help. I don't know if I've already mentioned it. They've got a really cool system for counting guests on. Like I said, I have a member of staff doing it. They just got turnstiles and a screen that counts down as you go through, so that makes it pretty good. They did have the little, there's a gate to just go back in and on the ride again, which is good. Apparently it's not always open. That was brilliant. Oh yeah, another thing. All the rides I've been on, it says on the screen, filming is strictly prohibited. And yet it's not, because they check your kit and they allow it, so I don't know why they've not taken that away. Right, I'm going to go and find some food and warm up, because my hands are literally going to fall off. But that was bloody brilliant. I might actually get into my my top 10. I haven't done a top 10 steel coasters yet, because I was waiting on this, so need a couple more rides on it, but I'm going to go and defrost. See you in a minute. Right, next little boo-boo. I went for the lockers in here, because you know, it says lockers. So, my stuff is in a locker here, and it's miles away from the exit, and there is actually lockers just before you get on the ride, so don't use these lockers, just go in the queue, and actually, they let you put stuff on the platform, so you might not even need a locker. Yep. Right, time for that breather. So, burger, chips, drink. Carly's got a wrap, chips and drink. 90s Lottie, which I think is about 20 quid, so 10 each. It's a theme park, it's not too bad. I haven't tasted it yet, so I'll let you know. There's some weird pink sauce on it. Wish me luck. Right, well, we had some grub. It was actually pretty tasty. Very, very messy to eat. Both Carly's wrap and my burger. There's only 3.5 hours left, and I've only done 3 out of the 20 credits. I'm here again tomorrow. I didn't know if I was going to film tomorrow. I suspect this vlog might be a 2-day vlog. But it is only kids credits, apart from their SLC. It's the only one I think I need to get front row on. Everything else, I don't care. I'll get POV from any row. So hopefully I can rattle around some kids credits. We're in front of Sweet Valley, whatever it is. That thing there. And there's a couple of coasters in here, I know that, because that's the new section. So let's go in here. See, it says Sweet Valley. And see what's what. Right, it looks like Choco Chip Mine something. Their mine train. It's the first one. It's funny, like I said earlier, there's like... This is actually okay from a theming point of view, as is the whole Zadra section. But then there's other bits that they just seem to have not bothered. As I say, well, I know this is new, so maybe that's an indication that the newer stuff is well themed. Where are we going? Oh, upstairs. Okay. Yeah. Let's go and see what this one's like, shall we? Oh, get my steps in today. Whew. That was a strange little mine train. Is the photos running? I paid for photos, and I keep seeing this. Photos, no worky, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, that was weird. It's got 3 lift hills, and the theming isn't complete. There's a bit, like, so some of it's kind of like a big chalk chip, something. And then there's one section that's just a big bit of steel. The ride's been on for over a year. They've just not finished it. So anyway, that's a kids credit done, and that was pretty much walk on. So hopefully the rest are as well, and I can start chewing through these credits. Right, apparently next up is Honey Harbour, which the train looks like a Vekoma Boomerang, but it's not a Vekoma Boomerang. I'm pretty sure this park has 3 of them. Like I said, one of them I'll not be getting on. We'll get on this. As I say, now that it's all the kids credits, it should just be walk on. Just finding them, because this park is a maze. See you in a minute. Right, I'm trying not to fall on my backside, because it's kind of slippy. Sure. Anyway, that's Honey Harbour done. I'm trying to look on coaster count for what's near me, and the 2 nearest ones is one of the Boomerangs and Abyssus. So next one is Draken, which I think I went past earlier, so I'm going to walk backwards and try not to slide my backside, and hopefully we'll find it. See you in a minute. Right, well, this has got a 0-minute queue because nobody's on it. Hope you can hear me. So we're going to be the only 2 plonkers on this ride. There's a cred. Right, there's another shameless kids cred done. Photos perfect. Me with a big cheesy smile. Carly looks like she's on Zadra. It's just... Oh, brilliant. Right, I don't know what Frida is, but apparently it's around here, and it counts as a cred, so we'll find that. Like I say, these things, it's great now that they're past the big boys, and I don't care about front row. Walk on. Everything says 0 minutes. Brilliant! Another one done, that's Frida out of the way. I think Carly and I are just taking the mickey on the photos these days. She was trying to bite me apparently. She's weird. Right, I think we've done this back part of the park. Although, this is one of the ones where there's a roller disco that is counted as a cred. You know I hate roller discos. Well, the actual gondola is not even on the track, so that's 3 credits in that kind of water-based section that are clearly shut at the moment. So hopefully I can get on the other 17? I actually don't know how many I've done, but that's 3 or 4 just rattled out quickly. As I say, I'm here again tomorrow, so if I need... no, ice skating? Okay. Yeah, we're not doing that. If I need to do some more tomorrow, I'll do that. Let's find the next cheesy kids cred, shall we? See you in a minute. Right, Carly did some research. Turns out, apparently, Christmas over here can last up until February. Like, the Candlemas or something? So anyway, we're going on the dragon suspended thing over there. As if we don't fall on our arse, because it's getting slippier and slippier. But yes, let's snowmen and candy canes. Okay. See you in a minute. Right, there you go. That's their wee Vekoma suspended family coaster.
Or suspended.
I'll put a picture in. Carly spotted a typo in the... You know how there's often like a sort of name plaque thing? Well, certainly Vekoma do it. Every time they install a ride, it's got a little plaque that says, you know, Vekoma, this model, installed this date. Except it says suspended, not suspended. So I think it's a special model, specifically for this park. But they are absolutely smashing family rides. They're just brilliant. It was a lot more forceful than Carly expected, a lot faster. So I don't know what's next, but I'm going to just keep trying to knock out the little rides before the park shuts in 2 hours. Might actually do alright. Right, if I don't follow my Jaxie. See you in a minute. I think I might have entered the Twilight Zone. That was a Vekoma SLC that is re-rideable. I wouldn't say smooth. I'm not going to push it that far. Carly was like, oh my god! She was, yeah. But it was, it's the vest restraints, which are definitely better. I've done that at Condor, at Wallaby Holland, and it was still terrible. So those alone don't solve a problem. My god, this is slippy. Right. I'm going to get a light for the next clip because it's getting dark, and I'm going to go and do some more kids creds. See you in a minute. So I thought I'd go on Monster House, and I was like, I don't know if this is like a dark ride, a walkthrough of the Vekoma Madhouse. I looked on the app and it said it was a dark ride. That is the strangest thing I've ever done. It's kind of like a ghost train, except it's silent, nothing moves, it's very smoky, and we caught up with and bumped into the car in front of us. Definitely a new experience. Speaking of new experiences, I don't think I've ever done one of them. That looks a little bit... No, it's not. I was going to say like Submission used to be at Towers. It's not. I know it's not. Don't tell me in the comments. But I don't think I've done one of them. I don't know what else I'm going to do. I might try and get some more of the kids' creds. But I don't know if I'll get POVs on them because, as you can probably tell, it's quite dark. So, I'll see you on the next weird thing. Just on the Wacky Worm. Probably the fastest wacky worm I've ever done, and I don't know if that's just because there's ice on the track, because, you know, it's freezing. 3 lap special, some 3 cracking photos. There's another one right here. I am starting to think I'm maybe not gonna. I keep going between I'm gonna get everything done and I'm not gonna get everything done in day one. I need to find the entrance to this thing here in front of me. Oh, right next to Hyperion. That's Energy Pass. Energy Pass? Yeah. Oh, I don't know where we're going. I'll see you in a minute once I've found the entrance. I'm going to try and pronounce that right. It's another very smooth family Vekoma. I actually thought, stupidly, the trains are all the same, and I was like, oh, boomerang. Wait, I'm going forward. Very, very fast. Again, probably ice on the track. So, yeah, as I said earlier, I'm going between, I'm going to do everything, I'm not going to do everything, because they're all walk-on. So I just don't know how far I need to walk to get to the next one. But I'll see you there. Time for another daft cred. Apparently this one's called Mars. See you in a minute. I do sometimes question my life choices. Was that 4 laps or 5 laps? 4 laps. We thought I was going to go for 5. We were running out of things to do for the photo. So yeah, that's that one done. And there's a little dragon circus coaster something here. I don't know if it's running. I know it literally goes in a circle. Is there an operator? Is it actually open?
Yep.
Excellent. Right, time to go and embarrass myself. See you in a minute. I can't breathe. Help. Right, it gets worse. I've just rearranged some internal organs just to get a credit. That was not comfortable. That was extremely painful. She's like, I need to get this to click.
Got a lovely video and some photos of you on it.
Excellent. Carly captured me in pain. That's how much she loves me. Right. I don't know. There's still a couple of credits, but I actually don't know where they are. So we're wondering about. I genuinely think I'll see them tomorrow when it's daylight. But see if I can find something else. Right, I've had a poke around on the app, and I have a funny feeling that I've managed to get every credit that I'm going to get. There are still a handful I haven't managed to get, but I think they're all shut. Despite the fact the park told me that there was only a couple of things shut, like over by Abyssus. Looking on the map, there's more than that shut. I don't know if that's just today, so maybe I'll get on some more stuff tomorrow. But I am going to end my day where I started it, on Hyperion. So, might even see if I can get a little nostril cam. See you in a minute. Wow! Whee! Oh boy. Whee! Whoa! Whoa! Jesus! Ay, 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 ay. Ay! Oh! Wow! Right, finished off there with an nostril cam, which was interesting. Carly really enjoyed that one. I have to say, I think I've broken her. Never used to be coasters, but she was looking at. In fact, she just bought a Coasterholic hoodie, so she's one of us. Yay! Right, I am back tomorrow. I don't know if I am filming tomorrow. In case I don't know, what I would say is lovely park, I mean, it's quiet because it's freezing and nobody's stupid enough to be here. And there's bits of it that are closed, so I'm missing out on some creds. What I've been on though, maybe 3 standout coasters. I suspect Abyssus could be one, although I've heard mixed reviews. Other than that, it's mainly little kiddie stuff. Just chucking in any coaster they can find. So, if you've never been though, definitely get over here. I might see you tomorrow if I vlog. If not, I've been Chris, you've been watching Coaster Dad. See you in the next one. Adios.